In the heart of Jaipur, where the walls are the color of a setting sun and the air smells of sandalwood and sweet chai, lived an old artisan named Arjun. His workshop was a treasure trove of carved teakwood and silk, but tonight the candles flickered low. Arjun's hands, once steady as the Aravalli hills, trembled with fatigue. He was tasking with printing the Sari of 1,000 blooms for the royal festival, but as the midnight bells chimed, his heavy eyelids finally won, and he drifted into a deep, exhausted sleep atop his workbench. In the silence of the moonlit workshop, a tiny wooden block carved into the shape of a joyous elephant, named Gaja, began to glow with a soft amber light. With a creak and a stretch of his wooden joints, Gaja wiggled free from the shelf. He looked at the unfinished silk, white and cold, and then at his sleeping master. A little help from a little friend, Gaja thought, his wooden heart swelling with pride. He hopped onto the table, determined to finish the patterns before the first rooster crowed.
Gaja aimed for the precise, orderly lines Arjun always used, but wooden legs are remarkably bouncy. He reached for the pot of golden saffron dye, but his trunk caught on the rim. With a loud splash, the tiny elephant tumbled head over heels into the vibrant yellow liquid. Panicking and dripping with gold, he scrambled out only to slip on a rogue bead and slide straight into the deep velvet blue indigo vat. Now, Gaja was a walking rainbow of dripping wet paint, and he was losing his balance fast. What followed was not a printing session, but a magnificent accidental stampede. Gaja zoomed across the silk, slipping and sliding in a chaotic dance. He did somersaults through the saffron, left dizzy spirals of indigo, and performed tiny hops that created bursts of green where the colors collided. To Gaja, it was a disaster, a messy trail of clumsy footprints and smudges. He spent the rest of the night frantically trying to rub out the marks, only to leave more rhythmic, saroling patterns of trunk-shaped flowers and dancing tusks. As the dawn painted the Jaipur sky in shades of lilac, Arjun woke with a start. He looked down at the fabric, expecting to see a blank canvas of failure. Instead, his breath caught in his throat. The sari wasn't covered in the rigid, repetitive patterns of old. It was alive. A wild, joyful stampede of golden elephants seemed to march across a midnight sea, their trails forming the shape of blooming lotuses. It was chaotic, vibrant, and utterly breathtaking, a masterpiece born of a clumsy heart. When the sari was unveiled at the festival, the crowd went silent before erupting into cheers. They had never seen fabric move with such rhythm and spirit. Arjun looked down at the little wooden block on his belt, noticing a tiny smudge of saffron still tucked behind Gaja's wooden ear. He smiled, whispering a thank you to his smallest apprentice. Gaja didn't move, but if you looked closely under the bright Indian sun, his carved wooden eyes seemed to twinkle with the secret joy of a very successful stampede.